Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be opening and assembling the Lego Speed Champions set 75890, which is the Ferrari F40 Competizione, which is probably Italian for competition. So either that or it's like the folded up version with everything in it, like a calzone. But sorry if you're Italian, I do apologise. Bad jokes. This is the front of the box, this is the back of the box. My Italian's a bit rusty, so right, we'll open her up. This has got the normal the box has seen better days. So in the box we have 3 bags, a sheet of stickers. These are my absolute favourites stickers. Everyone who watches my video regularly will know how much I love them. I have a chassis plate, bag number 1, bag 1, 2 and 3. 2 small bags for the wheel covers. Quite nice. Lots of small fiddly bits to add on for the styling. And there is a printed Ferrari brick in here as well, which is quite handy. Does make a nice change. Going to fold this out and we'll get on. So the Ferrari F40 is actually quite a nice car. I think I can remember when it came out back in the day, and it was sort of one of those dream cars that that you wanted to have. Not sure if I buy one now or not, but that's just my personal preference. So there we go. That there. We'll leave the wheel covers in their bags for the time being, because that's one of the last things to do. Right, we'll start off with make sure the book's not going to fold on me. Keep folding over. Wheel arches can go over here. Wheels and tyres can go over here as well. I'm not going to sort it all out, obviously, because that would just take all day and make a really boring video. So first of all, we have one of these axle pieces here, which is a pre-moulded piece, and this goes on the back of the chassis like that. And then there's a white 2x1 right angle piece, which goes on the back, goes on here. I won't say the back because it probably isn't the back. And then we have a green 2x2 base plate which goes on here. And that's our F40 so far. Doesn't look very much like a Ferrari yet. Next we have 2 grey 4x1s flat studded and 2 grey 3x1s flat studded. These pieces go on the sides like so. Can't really, you can see where these should be, just about see where the split is there. So the 3s are on the 3s are here and the 4s are there. So then we have a green 2x2 base plate. We have the 3x1 green right angle pieces, like so. This is just making the shape of the car. Then we have a grey steering wheel. Really hard to get excited about one of those, but it's in the car so you don't see it. So got that bit goes on there like that. We have a grey seat back there. This is one of these smaller Speed Champion sets. This is before they did the double-seater ones, which are quite nice, but these are a bit cheaper. So now we have 2 of the grey 3x1s. Actually, there's lots of small fiddly bits on here, which I've got lots of small red fiddly bits, which are going to be used for the body. And now we have the other axle. And a red 2x2 right angled piece. That piece goes on there like that. This is a lot easier to see as well. So that piece goes on there like that, and that's the first bit of Ferrari red on there. I do like the Ferrari red. Does look good, has to be said. So next we have 2 of these green side pieces. Try and find these. 2 of these pieces here. As you can see, so I've got 2 of those. Two of the green 3x1 right angled pieces. And 2 of the green, and one green 2x1. That goes on there like that. So that's just making the bodywork nice and secure. Then we have a black 4x1 base plate and a grey 3x2 flat. That's our car, that's the shape of our car so far. Next we make the, I'm assuming it's the front. I'm not going to make too many assumptions on that just yet, but we'll start the build and then see how we go. So it starts off life as a grey 4x1 flat. Oh, I didn't build a little driver, guys. Sorry, my apologies. Got to build our Ferrari driver first. He's got a nice little goatee beard. Got so excited about the car, I forgot to build the driver. He's got a nice Ferrari red helmet. The legs could be better, but I think they have probably done more on other builds on the newer sets. So. And he comes with a spanner as well for maintaining his car. We've got another Ferrari body there, a Ferrari racing suit. It would have been nice if they could extend it into the legs, but we'll put him over there now. He might get upset, but I'm quite sure we'll have him. He can supervise the build over here. There you go. He's now supervising me. So now we have 2 of these white 2x2 right angle pieces. These go on here, like so. Then we have 2 of the 6x2 right angled pieces in black. But I can't see it. I can see 1 and 2. See these 2 now. Those pieces go on. I put them the wrong way. That's a good start. They go on like that. As you can see, they're in line with those 2 white pieces there. And we flip it, turn it around. Got two of these white tooth type pieces. These go on here, and a red 2x1. That goes on here. Then a black 2x2 with a black 2x2 with studs on the side, like one of these pieces here. That piece goes on there. Then we have two of these ones pieces with two studs on. So as you can see, there's studs on two of the sides. Then we have, let me make some of the side, looks like side bumper pieces. So we have two of the black 2x1 right angle pieces. So we've got two of these, so we've got to do this bit twice. Have two black 2x1 pieces, like so. All found his visor as well. Cool, I'm not doing the driver any favours, am I? So there we go, he's got a little visor on now, so he can swear at me in Italian. Now we've got those pieces on there like that. Then we got two of the 2x1 red piece, flat red pieces. So stick those on. And these two, so this is the piece, that's what we've got there. And these pieces go on the side. Then we have a red 6x1 flat. That goes on there, and we've got sticker number 14 goes on here. Would have been nice if they printed it, but once the sticker goes on, you've then got your, like so. That's the front air vent, where the air comes into the engine. Does look quite cool. And now we have two red 3x1 right angled pieces and a 2x1 flat studded. Then two grey right angled pieces. Like so. And that goes onto the front of the car. So that's our Ferrari starting to take shape now. Next, you put two wheel arches on. So I do like it when these bits start going on, because you start to see a car rather than a it could be anything up to a certain that point. So there we go, two wheel arches on there. So it's definitely starting to take shape now. We've got two of the side bits now to go on. So they start off life as one of these black 2x2 right angled pieces, a red 3x1 flat, another one of these black right angled pieces, 2x2 right angled pieces, a red 2x2 vented cheese piece, a red right angled 3x1 flat studded, and then a red 1 flat studded, and a red, another right angled piece like so. And that piece on there fits on like that, and that does look quite good so far, as you can see. It's definitely starting to look a lot more Ferrari-like. Got to do a bit more work on this side here, so we have a square flat stud, and then a black lamp piece, one of these pieces here, put a red square stud on top, a red mini roofing piece goes on there like that, and we have sticker number 12 that goes on there. We just do this carefully. Like so, as you can see. I think I've done it the wrong way around. I have, yes. Sorry, I do apologise. And I've got away with it this time as well. Sorry about that, I should have checked the instructions. And that's the way it should go. And then that piece attaches to the bit on the side we just put on there. And then there's a red, check that's the right one. And there's a red 2x1 which goes on the side here. And then we have another wheel arch that goes on the back. So that's what we've got so far on this side of the car. So this side of the car is taking shape. Next we turn the car around and we do the same again on the other side. I'll try and move forward a bit quicker with this one. So these builds do take a bit longer because there's a lot more fiddly stuff involved in these. They're like, as I said on one of previous Brickhead videos, they are very complicated, but they are ultimately worth it. So, and then we have a red right-angled piece, a red double cheese vented piece, and a red 1 square stud, and a red 3x1 right angle piece. Like so. So it's the same but opposite. Or same but different, that's another way of putting it. So that piece goes on there like that. Go on to the next instruction, which is the small fiddly bit that goes on the side. I'm going to do this one a bit more carefully this time. So it starts off as a little black lamp, a red square stud piece goes on there, and a red mini roofing piece like this. Goes on there, and we have sticker number 11 goes on here, and the wider end of the print on the sticker goes towards the lamp piece. Like so. That one should be right this time. We'll see if that actually works. Then we have a red 2x1. We hopefully have a red 2x1 anyway. There we go. And a red wheel arch. That's our F40 so far. It's looking good. Next we put two of the red right angled pieces on the back and one red 2x1. So we've got two of these pieces. These go on to hold the wheel arches on. Got a red 2x1 that goes on the back there like so. We have two red 4x1s which are half and half on this, half flat and half studded. They go on with two red square stud pieces and two black 2x1s. Like so. As you see, it's definitely a lot more car-like. Not quite sports car, but it's coming along. Next, you've got some lights, a lighting bit that goes on the back, which is a green 4x1 brick with some studs on the side like that, and a grey 2x2, nice classic Lego brick in there. Get that in there, it's a bit of a tight hole. And two of the red square studs. They go on there like that. Oh, I think I may have just hit a slight snag here. A couple of these red square studs have got a Ferrari logo on them, and I think I may have been putting these on here, there and everywhere without checking. There's one. There's this is going to be interesting, find out which one. This is something they don't tell you in the instructions, which is time to check all the square studs are put on for Ferrari logos. So do bear with me on this, I just want to make this as authentic as possible. I'm going to stick the one that I know that goes on there now. So, words to the wise on this one, just try and find the Ferrari ones. Because there's two of these specially printed bricks. See where else I've used these bricks on the build so far. I found it. Haha, happy days. Obviously, you can use this as a learning curve. I've made the mistake for you, so. They should be, as try and show you these, there's a Ferrari logo on some of these one stud bricks. Really small, you can't see it, and it's nice that, I mean, I always say Lego should print it, but if that was a sticker that wouldn't have happened, but it would be very awkward to put on, so. It is what it is Lego wise, so I'm not going to make too much of it. So we've got a couple of grey round flat stud pieces going in the middle here. Now I've found my Ferrari pieces. Now we have two of these red, they've got some. Now we are primarily working on the styling, which is actually good news, really good news. And two of these red curved roofing pieces, like so, with a red stud piece, a red square stud piece on it. So we've got one of these, goes on the front here. That's our Ferrari so far. You can see, you should be able to see, you can see the Ferrari logo, little Ferrari logo on the side. Give you a close up on that. Obviously those bricks are probably really expensive and they'll be really hard to get hold of. You possibly sell them a lot for on eBay as well if you really wanted to. Now we've got to do the headlights at the front. So it's two clear cheese pieces. Two red cheese pieces and a red double cheese piece. With sticker number 6 on it, which is a Ferrari logo. Seeing as you know which way the brick goes on this, it should be pretty obvious, but do make sure you try and do it carefully, because sometimes it works. Why they don't print that one on there, I don't know, but there's our Ferrari logo on the front, looking good. Flip her over. On the underneath here, we've got a, I think it's a diff, I think they call it. And we also have 4 of these red pieces to go underneath as well. So those pieces go on like that. There's our Ferrari so far. It's looking good. It definitely looks a lot more like a sports car than it did at the start. We got a couple of bits to go on the back, which is a black 4x2 base plate and 2 red 2x1s. And we have sticker number 1 go on. Sticker number 1 goes on there. Try and put this sticker on here, and then I'll show you that. So I've got to do the other one. There we go. Two of these curved pieces here with a 1 square stud piece. This all goes towards the styling of the styling pieces. These go near the back. Show you that there. See, it's looking good. Now you make the exhaust bit that goes on the back. This is going to look good. So it starts off as a grey 4x1, then 2 black round stand type pieces, and a 1x1 like half cube piece in black. I'll try and show you this. It's quite hard to show you because again it's the wrong colour. Now the seasons are changing, I'm going to try and adjust my lighting for my next few videos, so you'll be pleased to know. And we have a 2x1, have a 2x1 curved piece goes on the back for the exhaust. Does look good. And you stick that bit on the back there, and we are looking good. Enzo Ferrari would be proud. Probably get loads of complaints for saying that, but next we have the rear lights, so they start off life as a red 2x2, sorry, my apologies. With, God, this could be interesting. A black 1 square stud piece with a red bit on the side. I'll show you this quickly. It's quite, I do like these bricks, quite clever. You've got to be very careful when you're building this set, because there's lots of like clever little bricks that they don't tell you are in there. So then you've got a black 4x1 with half half studded, half flat. Then you've got another one of these red right angled pieces, another one of those, like so. And we've got another these black square studded piece with the red bit on the side. And another probably really expensive, hard to get piece, I would say. And now we have the lights on the back. So we have the yellows. The yellows go on the far end. The reds go on the inside. Try and do this bit right. We have the black 6x1s. The black 6x1 goes on here. Then we have two red square stud pieces and a red 4x2 goes on like that. It goes on the other way, my apologies, got a bit excited. It was looking good, so it looks like that. Then we have two of the red cheese pieces. This build is going, all things considered, this build isn't going too badly. So have a registration number that says F40, which is sticker number 3. I personally would like to see him build a 308. That would look really nice, but I don't really see that happening. So hang on, have I done this wrong again? No, I see. Aha, it slides in. I've done that wrong for a minute. That bit there goes in the back like that. So now we're looking really sports car-y here. I brought a nice Lotus set the other day as well, so that's going to be built at some point as well. So next we have some, and that bit pushes on there like that, so that goes on there properly. Next we have a red 4x2 flat, and put sticker number 2 on there. So I think this is the bit where the F40 has the really nice back bit on it. And then we have two of these black 3x1 right angled pieces to go on. I think this is where the engine is. Memory serves me right. Have one of these green clear pieces. A green 2x2 flat studded. A black 2x2 flat studded, and two more of these green clear pieces. This is where the engine is. This is now seriously look like a halfway decent sports car now. So now we've got now we put the side bits on where the engine goes in. So do these one at a time. So we have 5 stickers, 5 and 10. So 10 goes on the side. It's one of those jobs you've got to make sure you do this right. Then you put sticker number 5 on. those bits go on there like that. They could have printed those bricks really, it'd be quite nice if they did. That could have been a bit lower, but you're not. But it's one of these. It's one of those little jobs that it's never quite be 100%. So the sticker number 4 goes on the angled bit, and sticker number 7 goes on the side bit for some classic Ferrari styling. Goes on there like that and like that. Goes on there like that. This does look seriously cool. Got a little spoiler that goes on the back, which is 2 of these 2x1 roofing pieces. Fortunately, they're the right colour. And a black 6x1. I mean the F40, it does have a really good shape for making a good simple build. It has to be said. So you haven't had a lot of, you haven't got a lot of the what I call the faff of the getting the curves, getting too many of the curves on it, and it does seem to work quite well. And it, Lotus S3 would be nice in Lego as well, I do think as well, but that's just a personal preference. So. Next we got a bit that goes in this bit here. So we start off with a black 2x1, a red 2x1, 2 black lamp pieces, a red 2x1, and a grey 2x1 flat. So, assuming that's going to be the headrest for the driver when he's going flat out, or he just wants to have a bit of a kip. Like so, if that bit goes in there like that. It does look. The F40 does look good in Lego. It has to be said. So next we have the bonnet, which starts off life as a black 4x2, a 2 of these green 3x1 right angled pieces, a black 2x2 half flat, half studded, like that. So you've got the bit on the back there and that. Then you've got 2 of the 2x2 curved angled pieces, a red 2x2 half flat, half studded, like so. We have stickers 8 and 9 go on here. Get these the right way round because you do want it looking right, so there we go. Well, let's not mess around too much on those stickers, but that should be alright. Then we stick got a bonnet in there, that seems to come up, that seems to move, which is quite nice. So there's our bonnet. This has been, so far, it's been quite a pleasant build, it has to be said. Usually when you do one of these builds, you end up sort of doing loads of little bits of styling, but the F40 is really suited to Lego. Have a windscreen that goes in there, a roof piece which is a 4x3 with studs up the middle. That goes on there like that, and now we have definitely got an F40 here. It's definitely looking the part. It's a nice engine compartment there. That does look good. Next we have to put the wheels on. We are nearly there. I have a feeling I've missed something here, but I think you can build a different, a slightly different bonnet for it as well. So it's all right. It is all right. Life is good. Decide what wheels you want on it. So we'll put the wheels together. We are nearly there. So thank you for bearing with me on this video so far. I think the main reason they give you that spanner isn't so the driver can fix the car like I thought it was. It's just so you can push. It's just so you can change the so if you want to put slightly different wheels on it, you can. I don't know. I'm gonna stick. I don't know what I want to stick on mine yet. I'm gonna have a look, see what we got. We've got about two different bags here. So we have. Got some really spokey ones here, which I do quite like, so I don't know which ones to go for. I'll go for the ones in the picture, I think, first. I think I'll go for these ones here. These are the ones that are in the picture, so you push these into your wheels and you've got some nice sporty looking alloys. These things ain't cheap in real life, I know that for a fact. So these cars always look good, but in reality if you had one you're probably going to end up spending a lot more than a Lego fan would spend on Lego, so be warned. So put these wheels on here now. You've got another four sets of alloys for this Ferrari as well, which is quite nice. It's not quite the Magnum PI one, but I was saying that earlier about. Okay. This is the basic build, and we can put our driver in here now. With his, hopefully his spanner will fit in as well. Try and make it so, not convinced by the colour of the lips on there, they're a bit red, but. So here we have our F40. It really does look good, it has to be said. It's sort of. Apparently you can make another bonnet piece here as well, which is quite nice, so I'm going to quickly make this up. Thank you for bearing with me on this video. We'll quickly make this up. This is exactly pretty much the same design, minus the stickers. Not exactly sure why they've done this, but there must be some good reason for it. Oh, I see, because you can have a slightly different bonnet on it. Ah, you put sticker number 13 on here. And you can change the lights, and you've got a spare set of lights for it as well. This is the other variation on the bonnet. You've got a spare spoiler, spare headlights. See what else you got spare on it. and you can apparently you can remove the looks like you can rebuild an exhaust system for it as well, so oh, and there's another exhaust system you can build on it as well with different I found a spare Ferrari brick as well. That's quite handy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've got to find somewhere to put it. I found a spare one of these as well now. It's quite handy to know. So you can completely refit your Ferrari. They've done this really well. You've got a refit kit here. You've got one of these spare Ferrari bricks as well. I have to say I am quite impressed with this set, to be honest with you. I think this is a very good value set. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I did buy it a while back. But it does look good. You can just change. You've got 4 sets of alloys. You can change the spoiler round on it. I'll probably do a video on that in a minute. So I'll probably do another video on that because this video is actually quite long. So this is the first build they give you with all the bits on it like that, which does look good. Right. I hope you like this video. I am going to do another video on this with the 2 modifications you can do on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Have any comments on this video? Do feel free to leave them at the end of the video. I'd like to thank my regular subscribers on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you very much for your continued support. I'd like to thank Tiffany Scarf. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your surname. I've done this 3 times. I really do apologise. But I've given you've had 3. I've tried to give you 3 mentions. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for keep watching. I'm currently on YouTube and Instagram. Stay safe, keep building, and hope to see you in my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.